It's a new year, it's a new season, there's new queens, but most importantly of all, there's a new intro to the Kiki, girl! Roll it! Ooh. Girl, it's the Kiki. The house don't work. Yes! Girl, bye! All to your shade. Girl, the library is open. It's been 84 years since the last episode of the Kiki. Well, that's what it feels like anyway. Hello everybody, how are you all doing? Nice to welcome you back to the Kiki this week. Oh my god, it's season 9! Ah. Can you believe it, guys? We're on season 9, plus adding in 2 All-Stars series. This is the 11th season of Drag Race. This is unbelievable. Well done, like, the community for, like, keeping this shit going. Well done, darlings. So, a few days ago, they announced all the queens for season 9. They have released all the information, all throughout one glorious evening of which I was working. So, unfortunately, I wasn't able to kind of, like, get involved in all the, like, hype and all the, yes, queens, like, work, woo, how's that boots, what? So, I'm sort of playing a bit of catch up, really, so I apologise that this is a little bit later than perhaps anticipated it originally started. Or something. But what we're doing today is we are going through the Meet the Queens videos and getting to know the queens a little bit more intimately. So without further ado, let's get into this gig, girl. Okay, first up, we are talking about Aja. I like the name, but I'm definitely going to get confused with Raja all the time. Not in terms of looks, just by name. Jimmy, Aja! So she was saying that she got her name from this song from a Bollywood film going, Jimmy, Aja! The problem is with that is that has now gotten completely lodged in my head, and all I've been doing for the last few days is sitting there at my desk working away going, Jimmy, Aja! I actually ended up finding the video of the song. Quite fun. Worth a look. So she looks cool. I like the colour of her dress and the wig. It all kind of works together. It's cool. I like her makeup. It looks cool. Her attitude seems cool. She was saying that she's not competitive, and yet she's going into like the most competitive thing you can do as a drag queen. So don't know quite how that one works. I also love how, like, at one point she's saying, like, I'm really honest, you know, I went to church, I'm a good person, and then, like, a minute later she's going, oh yeah, but I also laugh at people. That worked well then, didn't it? She describes herself as Judy Jetson Hooker meets Jean-Paul Gaultier and Thierry Mugler. I'm like, okay, but Dorian Corey probably spinning in his grave right about now. Hashtag cliche! But seriously, overall, I quite like her. Her attitude seems quite cool. I'm looking forward to seeing what she can bring. And yeah, so far, so good about Aja. Jimmy, Aja! Okay, moving swiftly on to Charlie Hides. Now, obviously, I am feeling, I am living, I am sudding for Charlie Hides. Why? A, because she's the oldest contestant ever. Come through age diversity! But also because she performs a lot in London. She is a London queen. Come through British representation! Yes, Queen Slay! Work! So obviously I'm a little bit biased about that. Obviously, like, she's got dual citizenship or something. I don't know why, because you obviously have to have American citizenship to apply for Drag Race. But she performs in America and in Britain, and so we are feeling that gig right now. I love how her accent is mixed, you know, like was it Boston accent with London, sort of this transcontinental, transatlantic kind of thing. She sounds like a little bit like a tired British Joan Rivers. Anyone else get that vibe? Just me then? Okay. It's a cute outfit. I'm living for the colour. I like the little thing over her face. It reminds me a little bit of, like, you know, one of the little push boards on a Ouija board? It's like, you know, with those big teardrop things with a little hole in it and you push it around. It's like, oh, let's all hold hands and contact the living. Probably because she's so old, she's basically a ghost. She seems really, really funny. She seems really, really sweet. I'm liking her already. I don't quite know what she's going to bring, but I'm hoping it's something good. She seems like she's got a very sharp sense of humour. So if she's more of a comedy queen, that's cool. We need them in our life. But yeah, I don't quite know what's going to happen with her. So I'm hoping for good things though, because obviously I want London to do well. Girl, come through UK. Okay, so next up we've got Courtney Act. Sorry, how do you pronounce it? Farrah Moan. Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, so everyone's making this connection between Farrah Moan and Courtney Act. Yes, I see a connection, obviously. You know, there's a typical drag aesthetic that, you know, Courtney has and that Farrah obviously has. But they are two different people, so let's not, like, start saying, oh, it's Courtney Act 2.0. Despite the fact we're all going to start doing it because we're bitches. Oh my god, right, though, we need to talk. The bitch likes talking about sex. Like, okay, we get it, girl. You're allowed to get laid. But let's talk about something else now. That being said, I do like the outfit. It's sort of like old glamour with a new fetish twist. It's really cool. I love the little gloves as well. Did you spot the gloves? They are cute little gloves. Overall, she's intriguing, but I think the interview didn't give away too much. Like, yeah, she likes to talk about sex, but What else do we know about Farrah Moan? I don't know. So I don't know what she's going to bring. It's going to be interesting. Okay, so next up we've got Alexis Michelle. I'm definitely going to be saying Alexis Michelle at least 3 times over the course of this season. So kudos if you spot them. Her dress is beautiful. She looks like a pageant girl. Is she from the pageant system? She looks like she's like painted for the back row. She's like beat for the gods, BTWs. But she just looks like she's from a pageant system. No tea, no shade against it, but is she? But yeah, the dress is spectacular. Everything about it looks great. She's known for her cinched waist, apparently. I'm like, really, queen? You're coming for Violet's gig, the one with a waist size the same circumference as a mayonnaise bowl. But yeah, she seemed fun, she seemed flirty, she seemed cool. But yeah, I don't really know what she's gonna bring. Not much was given away, but she seems nice. So yeah, we'll go with that. She'll probably do all right, maybe. But her face is beat though. Next up, we've got Kimora Black. First of all, loving the name. Second of all, loving the look. Third of all, kind of hating, but also kind of loving the personality. She's a bitch, so we hate her, but she's a bitch, so we love her. In the science world, we call that Schrodinger's bitch. But yeah, I love the look. It's really cool, very edgy. Love the dress, love the makeup. It's a little bit Pearl 2.0, but with like a twist, so like, we're cool. She likes to say that she's the life-size Barbie. I'm like, hold up! Somebody call Trixie Mattel. Tell her we don't need her no more. Who am I kidding? Of course we need Trixie Mattel. What would we be without in our life? I would be empty if I didn't have that in my life. Also, I love how she dropped in Marco's name, like, oh yeah, it's inspired by this fashion designer called Marco. I'm like, girl, you drop in names because you want to be in our show, don't you, girl? Okay, yeah, it's come through, marketing executive realness. Is it like Candyman? If you say it enough times, it happens. Marco. Am I on that runway yet? No? Can we make this happen? I want to be on that damn runway. Moving on. So moving swiftly on to Eureka O'Hara. Okay, can we talk? Her hair looked like, you know when you take the lid off of a Sharpie and there's like the little nib? It looks like that. I feel like I could sort of pick her up and start drawing with her. But she's big, she's beautiful, she's fun, she's flirty, and she's half German. So don't tell Trump. I am living for this red colour on her. Red is my favourite colour. Yes, I am slightly biased. But it suits her, so it's fine. Also though, side tip, where do the earrings end and the necklace begin? Because this bitch can't work this shit out. So she likes to describe herself as the Kool-Aid Man meets Eureka's Castle, meets Hobby Lobby, meets the Grand Duchess, meets Mary Queen of Scots, and the list just goes on. I'm like, oh. She don't stop. They actually ran out of tape in the camera because there's about 712 items of which she is, you know, this meets this, meets this, meets this. Time for some viewer interaction. Leave me a comment below of all the different meats that you think she would add to the end of it. I'm gonna go with Mary Queen of Scots meets Walmart, meets Amazon Prime, meets Netflix, meets the Bordelais Orphans, meets Reddit, meets Tumblr, meets Amazon Prime again, meets Kmart, meets Coco Peru, meets Leonardo DiCaprio, meets Titanic, meets Oscar nomination, meets Serving, meets tuna casserole, meets no ma'am, no ham, no pizza, no green beans, no cornbread. Okay, so the next queen we got up here is Valentina. Okay, so the hair is gorgeous. The dress color is gorgeous. Not feeling the actual dress though, really sorry about it. I just don't like it. It's a boot from me. She is really fun though. I watched her interview with Michelle Visage. I watched her interview with Michelle Visage when all the cast was announced. She seems really fun. I like her. I don't know what she's gonna bring, but I'm looking forward to like a bit of Latina flavor. Es muy delicioso. But she's serving like 60s glam and all that kind of stuff. So I'm interested to see where it goes, but I don't quite know where it is gonna go. If that makes sense. Gosh, we did not talk about her much, did we? Sorry. Okay, so moving on, we've got James Marshall. What? Sorry, I got the sentence the wrong way around. Okay, hold on. Let me try that again. So, James Marshall, moving on. Okay, so, no. Okay, let me be real. Okay, that voice, it's kind of freaking me out a little bit. It's like, you know, something from a horror film, like sort of Bride of Chucky. It's as if a baby started huffing helium and then watched like a lot of documentaries about serial killers, and it's kind of that voice that you hear before the baby murders you, you know, when you're like sleeping in bed and then the door just creaks open. and then you like open your eyes, but it's all dark, and you look around and there's nothing there apart from a little tiny toy doll on the floor holding a knife, whose eyes suddenly flicker open, you're like, ah, no! Yeah, that's James Marshall. Okay, but seriously, she looks like the girl from Hairspray grew up and dyed her hair blonde. Okay, so it was a very weird interview with James Marshall, because like, the voice kind of suggested sweet and cute, like, you know, very baby-like, very childlike, but then the way she was talking was a little bit like scathing, a little bit bitchy, a little bit cutthroat, and I'm like, this is a really weird mix, and I don't know if I love it or hate it yet. Part of me is like, oh, it just kind of grates on me a little bit, but the other part of me is like, I kind of like this sort of twist of having this like really cute little figure that's gonna cut a bitch. So we're gonna see where that one goes. I'm gonna be reserving judgment on her for now, because it could be one of those situations like Alyssa Edwards where everyone at the start is like, what the shit? And then you're like, oh my god, this is hilarious. So yeah, this judgment being reserved, I'm really sorry. Okay, so Nina Bonina Brown. I thought they were bringing back a different queen. I didn't realise they were bringing back Jasmine Masters. Ooh, sorry about it, she went there, okay. But obviously it's not going to be Jasmine Masters, because why on earth would they bring her back? Oh, bitch. She went there. So, Nina Bonina Brown. She's funny. She's very confident. But I don't quite know if I like this look on her. I get where she's trying to go with it. You know, this kind of like, you know, gamer, fantasy, sci-fi kind of creature. But there's something about it that just doesn't seem to like work with me. I don't know why, but I'm just not really feeling it. She's quite funny though. I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of comedy she brings. But I don't think much was really given away in the interview. So I'm a bit just like, I'm being really wishy-washy about this today, aren't I, guys? Soz. Okay, so next up we got Peppermint. Peppermint tea spills the tea. She reminds me a little bit of Jennifer Hudson. Not sure why, but she kind of like, I think she has like similarities, the way that she talks, the way that she's like, you know, that little ghetto twist. Yeah, I like Peppermint. I'm feeling for her right now. Her hair is gorgeous. Her dress is gorgeous. That color is gorgeous. Everything about it, gorgeous. Also, I love the fact that she's like referencing RuPaul with her hair and she's like, oh yeah, it was from the Ho 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 album. And I think this is hair like Ho number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, the incomparable Ho number 2. Get on up, turn me on. Oh, she's trans? Oh, but she's trans. Oh, she's trans. She's trans, girl. Peppermint is the first openly transgender woman going into the competition. Obviously, we've had a few that have come out as transgender whilst on the show, like Sonique and Monica Beverly Hills, and a few others have transitioned after the show, like Kenya Michaels and Tama Carrera, but none of them have walked in being transgender. So yes, come through, Peppermint, breaking down the barriers. Come on, inclusivity, let's get sickening. Okay, only 3 more to go, we can do this. Sasha Velour. Oh my god, right, this is the one you've been waiting for, isn't it, guys? Sasha Velour is everything. Okay, first things first about Sasha Velour. Ongina, you can go home now, we've got Sasha Velour. Sasha Velour, you can go home now, we've already got Richard O'Brien. Hashtag shade. I love this look, the headpiece is amazing, the whole outfit is gorgeous, the colour is fantastic, but I know for sure, goddamn well sure, that Michelle is gonna read her for those eyebrows if she keeps doing them. Right? Am I right? At least by episode 3, Michelle will have been like, can we have a different eyebrow, please? And then Sasha will be like, no, she's not going to change it for like 2 episodes. And then like episode 6, she's going to be like, okay, I'll change it once, and that'll be the episode that gets kicked off. Like, let's be real, because it happens every damn time that they ask them to do something different, they do it, and they get sent home. Cough, Max, cough. Can you tell I'm not over that yet? But yeah, I really liked her interview. She seems very engaging, very fun. I love her outlook as well on drag. You know, it's kind of like you can tell there's a really strong element of old world drag and why drag exists and what it was done for, and this sort of modern twist with it as well, with the sort of the fashion and the fishiness and that kind of thing. But I really feel like it's sort of old world meets new world within Sasha. Her philosophy on it is, I think, really interesting. And yeah, I have to admit, I have high hopes for her, and she's definitely a big standout from the crowd already. So next up we've got Shea Couleé, who is too Couleé for Schoolie. I'm kind of liking the outfit. It's very Lion King, it's very regal, but it also kind of reminds me a little bit of like if Lumiere kind of like started playing dress up with all bells, jewels and stuff in Beast's castle. You know what I'm saying, girl? Be our guest, put our service to the test. Tie it up, come on, make sure and we'll provide the rest. She's also sat there, she's like, I can sing, I can dance, I can sew, I can act. The only thing she can't seem to do is actually have any variance in the tone of her voice. Sorry. She's quite amusing, but she seems a little guarded as well. Although that could have been the incredibly high neck piece. But yeah, she seems a bit like she hasn't given away too much, but there is something there. Part of me thinks she's gonna get like the villain edit, because there's always like one that gets like a villain edit. But part of me thinks that, but I reckon she's actually really talented. I think she's actually got a lot to show. But I just think she's sort of being a little bit more, you know, like guarded. I don't know why, but I just get that sense. But I'm looking forward to seeing what she turns out. And last but by no means least, we have Trinity Taylor. Side note, one of my friends actually used to do drag with Trinity Taylor, so get into it, girl. He don't do drag no more. He's a nurse. Nurse! When you hear something enough times, darling. Ooh, shade, I hope he's not watching this. Okay, so I am kind of living for Trinity Taylor's look right now. This blue is stunning. The way that she paints is epic. She kind of looks like a Disney villain that hasn't slept for about a week. The one that she reminds me of most is like Madame Medusa from The Rescuers. Do you remember that? It's kind of like an element of that. So yeah, you know, who doesn't love a good Disney villain? So I'm all about this right now. Everything, just everything. She is a full-blown pageant queen, so there's always at least one, but I kind of live for it because there's always much drama, such feuds, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, because the way that they sort of do it, everything, you know, oh, she put on a page, sort of the background antics and shenanigans is just amazing, it's everything. But yeah, I kind of like it. I'm looking forward to seeing what else she brings. But yeah, that whole aesthetic at the moment is really, really cool. So yeah, we'll see what happens. So yeah, those are all the queens. The ones that stand out for me at the moment are Sasha, Peppermint, Valentina to an extent. Who else? Kimora, Aja. To be honest, all of them. They're all kind of like, in their own little way, very standout. But yeah, I'm really feeling like Sasha and Peppermint and Kimora and Aja and that kind of thing. So yeah, so let me know now in the comments below, which one are you feeling? Which ones are your favourites? Let me know who you're looking out for. Who are you rooting for? Are you team Aja? Are you team Sasha? Are you team Nina Bonina? Let me know. But thank you very much for joining me again for the Kiki this week. I'm very excited to get this whole thing started off again, girl. It's that time of year, okay. It's the most wonderful time. That's not the song. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's like gay Christmas. We're living for it. Oh, and also Lady Gaga's gonna be on. Boom! Mic drop. But that is everything. So yeah, if you want to make sure that you keep up to date with all the Kiki stuff that happens every week, where I will be reviewing the episodes week by week as they come out, then please hit the subscribe button down below and get all the information in your feeds all the time. Also, drop me a comment, thumbs up as well. Again, hit the subscribe button. Also, you can follow me on social media. I've got Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Search for Chris Says It, you should find me. I also have a Patreon account if you want to get involved in that. Patreon.com/Chris Says It. But I think that's everything. So until next time, guys, be good, be safe, keep out of trouble, stay fierce, all that jazz. Yes, go, fierce, the house down, boots. What? See you later. Bye. Mwah. Turn the camera on, see what shit comes out of my mouth. I'm having a L'Oreal moment. Hello everyone, it's Chris again.